one thing, that men are annoying. Men are just annoying. And I'm talking about my. This is how I know I'm straight. Because how much ever I get upset with men, I'll find someone who will piss me off and then I'll still like them. I just don't know why. Why, God, why? I don't know why. I feel as though men are just inconsiderate and don't respect time, and they just don't understand things. They're just annoying. That's that. I really grew up and spent a lot of time wanting to find love and wanting to get married. And lately, I've just realized that being alone is the best thing ever, because men are annoying. I don't want someone to annoy me at all. Now that I'm done with that, I really want to hit someone. Hit something, not someone. I wouldn't hit a person. Ugh! How difficult is it to do something when you say you're going to do it? If you're supposed to do something in 15 minutes, it should be 15 minutes. It shouldn't be 45 minutes. It's not rocket science. That's the thing I've realized, that my things that irk me are that's how men are wired. So how am I supposed to be around a man if everything irritates me? And I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. I just really don't know why people irritate me. I just don't know why people do this to me. I just want everyone to be nice and on time and not irritate me. They're asking for too much. I don't think so. I'll tell you what are the things that annoy me the most. Number one, time. If someone is not on time, if you say you're going to call me in 5 minutes, you call me in 5 minutes. 4 minutes 59 seconds is better. Number two, when people don't do their own work, I swear to God, I don't know what it does to me. If someone, it's not even about a man or a woman, it's about anyone. If they don't do their own work, it's just. Number three, when I have to listen to someone's music and I don't like it. I have had I have had disagreements. Even if I'm in someone's house and they're playing music I don't like, I'm just going to say that play my music. It's just not working. When I'm at clubs also, if the DJ plays something I don't like, I'll just stand there with my hands crossed, like that person has wronged me. I don't know why I'm now there and saying this out loud. I just can't stand it. Play my music or don't play anything. I love silence. I actually love silence. What else really irks me? Entitled people. I can't stand people that are entitled. Hi, good morning. I was in a really great mood when I woke up, and then I realized one thing, that men are annoying. Men are just annoying. And I'm talking about my brother and my father. I don't know why. I feel as though men are just inconsiderate and don't respect time, and they just don't understand things. They're just annoying. That's that. I really grew up and spent a lot of time wanting to find love and wanting to get married. And lately, I've just realized that being alone is the best thing ever, because men are annoying. I don't want someone to annoy me at all. Now that I'm done with that, I really want to hit someone. Hit something, not someone. I wouldn't hit a person. Ugh! How difficult is it to do something when you say you're going to do it? If you're supposed to do something in 15 minutes, it should be 15 minutes. It shouldn't be 45 minutes. It's not rocket science. That's the thing I've realized, that my things that irk me are that's how men are wired. So how am I supposed to be around a man if everything irritates me? I need people to be on time. I need people to be independent. I hate when a man will say, get me this, get me that. I mean, it's so funny. My mother raised me to be so independent, and so I do my own things for myself. But my brother refuses to. I'm just like, how can you even allow him to be this way? It's so irritating. I swear to God, if I have sons, I need to raise them well. This is just not how can a man tell you, a grown up man tell you, get me this, get me that, one slap. Okay, I'm done. So the point of today's video was that when I was a child, I used to love applying mehendi. I would buy cones and just scribble all over my hand. And then somewhere along the line, I stopped with doing that because of school. And then when I started working, modeling, then we aren't allowed. I mean, it's preferred not to. There are so many. There's a list. I could do a series of things I've stopped doing because of work. Because I've just always thought that I have to be prepared, and I have not attended weddings. I have not traveled. I've not done a lot of things because I just thought that I should be available in case something comes up, which is such a bad way of living life. I remember that even with my previous agency, models would not send auditions in for days, and I would just sit there. If I got a message for recording an audition, I would send it within the hour I received it. And then I just thought that why do I have to be so, I mean, it's good to respect your work, but I think I took it to a point where I just don't have a life of my own. My whole life revolves around my work, my identity revolves around my work, which is not great. So now I want to do things that I would usually have not done, thinking that what if something comes up, because that's just weird. Imagine not traveling and not doing things, thinking that what if I go somewhere and there's a job that comes up and I miss it. Because now I've realized that whatever is meant for me, I'll be there when it's there. I mean, I got into that mentality because it happened once or twice. I remember I'd gone to Goa, and I was asked to audition for something. I sent the audition, and then they told me the shoot was the next day, and it was really chaotic to travel back because the airport is really far from wherever you are in Goa. So it was a long time back though, and I remember it was just a lot of stress. And when I was at this shoot, I started feeling really sick, and we were 3 girls and there was 1 boy. It was a shoot for a car brand. So the boy had major takes with the car driving and stuff. We had a small part. I mean, they shot our thing for a small amount of time, but you have to be on set. And I was so annoyed because I'm never like this at work, at least. Me after yelling in the beginning of this video. I'm not always annoyed, it's just sometimes, okay? So anyways, I was really sick and I was just feeling, I don't even know how to explain it. And I told my mother and she's like, you're just being dramatic. That's the funniest part. I had jaundice. I was so sick. I finished shooting and I felt like I was going to collapse. I literally felt as though I was going to collapse. I figured out that I had jaundice. I lost, I think, 10 kilos. And it takes you time to start eating solids again. It was a real thing. And I got food poisoning because I ate something in Goa. Not food poisoning, I got jaundice because I had calamari at this shack in Goa. And I ate a lot of it, honestly. I was the only one who ate it because I love seafood. And then I just kept thinking that if I hadn't gone on this trip, and because I had to cut the trip short and come back for work and everything, and then in my head that just didn't make sense. So there are a lot of things I do that then I feel as though why am I just torturing myself? Like, I'm honestly torturing myself. And even what else has happened? Nothing else also has happened. Wait. Yeah, so I do not like sleeping next to my phone. I keep it at a distance from me. But I would honestly like to put my phone on airplane mode or keep it in another room. But then I still wake up every morning and check things as though this is anyone who's working, I'm sure, has that ordeal, has to face this ordeal. But I just don't want to. I want to be able to wake up and I don't know, I'm not making sense right now. I'm going to put some mehndi now and I'll show you guys. Bye. This is how I know I'm straight, because how much ever I get upset with men, I'll find someone who will piss me off and then I'll still like them. I just don't know why. Why, God, why? But I saw this thing that said that you have to embrace the masculine energy within, because there's masculine and feminine in all of us. I think I have embraced the masculine energy for way too long, and I'm going to allow my feminine energy to I don't know what, it's something. And I don't know what I'm saying, honestly. I just really don't know why people irritate me. I just don't know why people do this to me. I just want everyone to be nice and on time and not irritate me. Is that asking for too much? I don't think so. I'll tell you what are the most the things that annoy me the most. Number one, time. If someone is not on time, if you say you're going to call me in 5 minutes, you call me in 5 minutes. 4 minutes 59 seconds is better. Number two, when people don't do their own work, I swear to God, I don't know what it does to me. If someone, it's not even about a man or a woman, it's about anyone, if they don't do their own work, it's just, to me, I don't know, it just irritates me. Number three, when I have to listen to someone's music and I don't like it. I have had fights, not fights, I have had disagreements. Even if I'm in someone's house and they're playing music I don't like, I'm just going to say that play my music. It's just not working. When I'm at clubs also, if the DJ plays something I don't like, I'll just stand there with my hands crossed, like that person has wronged me. I don't know why I'm now there and saying this out loud. I just can't stand it. Play my music or don't play anything. I love silence. I actually love silence. What else really irks me? Entitled people. I can't stand people that are entitled. And I don't know why, but most people I know are extremely entitled. I can't stand disrespect. People who disrespect others. It's a no-go for me. What else irks me? Just disrespect, honestly. If I see someone disrespecting another person, I will lose my right there and then. And the funny part is when people disrespect me, I'll still overlook it. I'll be like, forget it, it doesn't matter. But if it's happening in front of me with somebody else, then I have to say something. I just have to say something. So I feel better though talking to you all, honestly. I don't know how this frame is. Should it be a little wider? Let me check. I could have hired a Mehndi artist. But what I realized is when I was a child, I would scribble on my own hands. That's what I'm going to do today because that's more fun. This is my blank canvas. I swear to God, if I do this and then I get a call for a job, they're going to make me wash my hand 100 times. I'll tell you why else I have trauma. I was in one of my zones where I was feeling life and I was like, you know what? I'm not getting any work right now. Let me just do whatever I want to do. I got a call through my agency at that time and they told me that this salon in Bombay, in JCB in Bombay, they were giving free colors to models, free hair colors. So I said, yeah, I'll go and get my hair colored, why not? Before that, I had gotten my hair colored from this salon in Pune, I think, and that man told me he colored my hair dark blonde. Now I went to JCB and the colorist there was French. When I told him dark blonde, he was like, dark blonde is blonde. I sit in that chair for 5 hours and I get up and then my hair is blonde. Beyonce blonde. Not even Beyonce blonde, more blonde than that. I sent my booker, my agent, a picture. He started laughing. He's like, it's alright now, what can you do? Keep it for a few days. And I get a call from another agent and she tells me, not agent, she was agent booker. She tells me that I booked a job for the next day for a sari catalog shoot. I sent her my picture and she said, you can't have this hair because when you send your pictures for any shoot, they book you according to how you look in those pictures. If I have black hair and imagine sari is blonde, it doesn't work. So I bought a Garnier ka dabba, black hair color and colored my hair black the same evening. Anyone who's colored their hair or gotten their hair colored understands that you're not supposed to do that. You can't just color your hair blonde and then in a few hours color it black. But I did that. And thankfully my hair didn't get damaged, thank God. But can you imagine what I went through? That's why I have trauma where I'm just like, I would love to have colored my hair red in the middle. I had colored my hair red long back for a show. There was these hair color brands do these shows sometimes and they do it in different cities. So I colored my hair red for that, which was a lot of fun. But then when it starts to fade, it gets orange. That's the thing. Okay, we're going to start now. Enough of wasting time. I'm so scared When I was small, I would literally take the cone and just scribble on my hand. I think I just need to do that. Should I make hearts? Should I make clouds? Let's make a heart because I love heart. I love love. I was watching this show yesterday, Rom Con. It's about this man who conned women in Canada, and it was really intense. I've realized that when you look at other people's lives, you figure out that मेरे साथ जो हुआ फिर भी इतना बुरा तो नहीं हुआ. It was really sad, guys. But that man also, I mean, I'm always the type to look at the glass half full. So I'm just like, he didn't kill any of them, so he's a nice man. That's how women think. It's so sad. He conned them. But he was dangerous, bro. He was really dangerous. I'm making tiny hearts. Because why not? You know how they say that if your mehndi color is dark, then the man in your life loves you. I've got no man in my life. I really hope my mehndi color shows up. I'll tell you why I'm also annoyed. I know we are sharing too much at this point, but I think you all should know. I've not gotten my period. I'm like really late after this whole seed cycling and everything. So I'm really, I think your body just gets annoyed at everything. Because I saw, it said that online that this happens when your hormones are getting regulated, because I started seed cycling, right? I really hope these look like hearts by the end of it. They do look like hearts, no? I've also not worked out today because I wanted to do this. It's quite early right now, by the way, guys. It's around, what's the time? Maybe 7:30. I'm thinking of what else have I missed out on. I've missed out on a lot of people's weddings, honest to God, because of my work. Because I was just like, I need to be available for work. And because of that, a lot of my friends have stopped speaking to me. But honestly, that I don't regret so much, because I feel as though if you're going to be that, you need to understand where I come from. I don't have a normal job. Sometimes it honestly does come down to who's available to work. And in this industry, everyone is replaceable. I would love to be irreplaceable. And sometimes you are, but most of the time, I mean, the production, everyone's not going to wait for one person. So you have to respect people's time. उसके चक्कर में मेरे खुद के टाइम का पता नहीं क्या ही हो गया. All that being said, even about men, I feel what the problem is as women. Even I feel as though when you love someone, you just want to do their work for them. So then you spoil them, and then I don't know, bro. Maybe I'll also be like my mother. The way things are turning out. In other news, I'm not going to be making bombulinis ever again. I've realized I need to take a class for it. And I'll tell you why. Because it's not turning out the way I want them to. The first time was honestly the best batch, but they were sort of raw. That sounds so wrong. It's like I'm saying it was the best and then I'm like, oh, it was wrong. Is this even symmetrical? I don't know if women can relate to this, but there are some days you just hate the opposite sex. You're just like, why, God, why? But in our defense, most days we don't like the same gender anyway. We don't like women on most days. We still like men on more days than women. But I'll explain it to you. I'll tell you what happens, especially when you're PMSing or it's something to do with your hormones. As a woman, at least speaking about this from my own experience, you start feeling like everyone's out to annoy you and everyone's out to get you. And that's why you get emotional and lose your mind. We're not just crying for fun. We're really feeling as though, why is this happening? Maybe all women are not like that. What should I do with my fingers now? I still love coloring this part, but I think I'm not going to do that today. See, this is the easiest. जहाँ पे line है वहाँ line बनाओ. I don't think I've ever applied mehendi and then had to go for work immediately. But I've had to do things where, what have I done? I don't even remember. There have been times when I've gotten something done and then I've had to go into overdrive to get rid of it because of work. So I think that's where all this stems from. But I need to relax. I say that as I'm not relaxed. Okay, this is getting somewhere. Now what do I do here? Can I make lines? I think I should make lines. I'm not doing my left hand because I have only one hand. I mean, I can only draw with my right hand. This line didn't become proper, so I just want to make it a thick line. Because why not? I love the smell of mehendi. Actually, it makes sense to keep my right hand free so I can eat also. When was the last time you applied mehendi? Let me know. I think making hearts is really easy because it's just a flick. A flicky flick. You know, this is the problem now. I don't know when to stop. I think I should stop right now. But a part of me is like, wow, I'm doing so well. Let me just draw some more. I love the smell of mehendi, guys. Okay, I'm gonna take pictures of this now. And I'll see you guys later. I think I made too many hearts. I got carried away. I wanted to do clouds, but I don't know how clouds would look. I made too many hearts. Now I'll make dots. I think this is it. Yay! Bye guys. See? Hi. Me and my mehendi are going downstairs to take some pictures. This is the outfit of the day. Do you all like it when I accessorize? I think I should start. Because that's another reason why I didn't accessorize now that I think of it. Deep down, because when you carry your accessories during a fitting or a show, you're responsible for it. And then I just always felt like, what if I lose it? So I stopped accessorizing. Everything is just making sense. Okay, let's go. I got some really cute pictures. I'm in a better mood. Thank God. I think I was just hungry and upset. I wasn't hangry. I'm just annoyed. I was annoyed. I'm not anymore. That's all for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I did something new if you all noticed. Something new.